Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word. I'm Alex, your host, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today as we explore another fascinating word in the English language. Today's word is crime. What is crime? Well, put simply, a crime is an illegal act, something that breaks the law. It's a word we hear often in news reports, stories, and even everyday conversations. So let's dive in and understand crime a bit better. Crime refers to an action or omission that constitutes an offense and is punishable by law. It's a very general term that covers a wide range of illegal activities. Think about it this way. If something is against the law and the police or other authorities can take action against you for doing it, it's likely a crime. We use the word crime in everyday language to talk about things like theft, violence, and fraud. For example, you might say, the police are investigating a crime that happened downtown last night. Or, he was arrested for committing a crime. Now, let's look at some synonyms for crime. Synonyms are words that have similar meanings. One synonym for crime is offense. We can say, he was charged with a minor offense. Another synonym is violation. For example, that's a violation of the rules. A further synonym could be wrongdoing. You might hear someone say, the company was accused of financial wrongdoing. Another synonym is delinquency. For instance, juvenile delinquency is a serious problem in some areas. We could also use the word illegality. For example, the investigation revealed widespread illegality. Remember, each of these words carries slightly different nuances, but they all essentially refer to something against the law. Now, let's consider the opposite of crime, the antonyms. An antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning. One antonym for crime is lawfulness. An example is, the citizens value lawfulness and order. Another antonym is innocence. We could say, he maintained his innocence throughout the trial. Another good antonym is legality. For example, the legality of the contract was questioned. You could also use the word righteousness. She lived a life of righteousness and never broke the law. Finally, another useful antonym is integrity. For example, he is known for his integrity and honesty. Now, let's explore how we use crime in everyday life. You might hear someone say, reporting a crime or fighting crime. We often use it in the context of law enforcement, like the police are working hard to reduce crime in the city. You might see a headline that says, crime rates are on the rise. Or, she became a lawyer to help victims of crime. Common expressions include things like organized crime, which refers to criminal organizations that engage in illegal activities. You also hear about petty crime, which refers to minor offenses like shoplifting. Let's look at some more usage examples of crime in sentences and phrases. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison for his crime. The detective was determined to solve the crime. The community is working together to prevent crime. Poverty can sometimes lead to crime. She witnessed a crime and called the police. The punishment should fit the crime. The crime scene was carefully examined by forensic experts. He felt remorse for his crime. Cybercrime is a growing concern. The judge presided over the crime trial. To summarize, crime is an illegal act. Synonyms include offense, violation, wrongdoing, delinquency, and illegality. Antonyms include lawfulness, innocence, legality, righteousness, and integrity. We use crime in many everyday contexts, such as reporting a crime or talking about crime rates. Thank you so much for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this episode helpful and informative. Now, I have a little favor to ask. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave us a review. Your support helps other English language learners find our show. It really makes a difference. As a challenge, create your own sentence about the word crime and share it as a comment under the video. I can't wait to read them. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring the wonderful world of words.